Hey everybody, it's Delon here from Powerbrake. We're at Overland Expo SoCal in California. It's been a brilliant show, but what's been excellent about this show is we've launched our new big brake kit for the 16-inch wheel on the Land Cruiser 80 series. We've always done a big brake kit for LC80, but it was under a 17-inch wheel. So we had a customer approach us in Europe where they wanted to fit the original wheels, but they needed better braking due to weight. And my brother and the engineering team designed this kit specifically to fit under the 16-inch wheel. So I want to just walk you through some of the features and benefits of this Land Cruiser 80 series big brake kit that'll fit under the 16-inch wheels. Firstly, we've got the caliper. So it's all machined out of billet aluminum. What's really interesting is we bolt from the back of the caliper. So we give a lot of space here on the billet where we machine away with the 5-axis CNC machine to allow it to fit under those 16-inch wheels. Then if we turn the caliper over here, we have this big bridge over the top. That bridge is really important because what it does is it allows the caliper to be really rigid because the caliper wants to spread itself open under braking. So that rigidity makes the caliper really stiff and it'll allow much more pedal feel and modulation from the caliper. Then moving to the back of the caliper, every single caliper has got temperature measurement tabs on it, so it'll allow us to know what's the highest temperature that this caliper's ever run to. And that's really valuable information if we ever need to understand what's going on in a particular vehicle's brake system. We also have the bleeder screws totally recessed away, so that any stone or rock or anything that comes through the wheel that could potentially damage or rip off the bleeder screw, that's not going to happen. Also, everything on our caliper is internally ported. So there's nothing there that could be damaged by a stone or a rock coming through. And we often see this, we see it in the big brake industry, is people will take a street caliper, adapt it to a 4x4 application just by making it a bolt-on, but they have all the features of what you would use on a track day car or a fast road car. That's what's different about Powerbrake. We totally developed the brake kit for a 4x4 from the ground up. We don't do anything else. We do not manufacture for performance street cars. We are a 4x4 off-road specialist. So you'll often see a crossover tube sitting here on the bottom of a caliper. That is the biggest no-no on any big brake kit that's got to go on a 4x4. Moving internally over here, we use stainless steel pistons, not aluminum, because the stainless steel transfers heat a lot slower to the brake fluid sitting here in the caliper. And we're always managing heat, always protecting heat. If you've got a Land Cruiser 80, you're running the 16-inch wheels, but you've got a lot of weight on it, that's going to be an important thing to manage how much heat is being created by the brake system. Then we do not do external wiper seals or that sit on the edge here of the piston. And the reason is they crumble and they get brittle. And then if you're off-roading on a dirt road, all of that muck and dirt and dust is actually coming in towards your pressure seal. So what we do is we actually hide it as a wiper seal inside the caliper and always protecting the pressure seal. So it will not get brittle, it'll not get damaged, and that way we're making sure that none of that dirt, if you're doing a mud crossing, a water crossing, none of that's getting in towards your pressure seal. And then it's pretty amazing. We've managed to fit in this small caliper, we managed to make it a 6-piston caliper, and it takes a really nice performance brake pad that we include in the kit. So that's the features of the caliper, and obviously the benefits again is just we're focused on 4x4. We're making sure that when you're out on the trail or you're daily driving the truck, we've taken care of all those important little steps that we need to. Moving to the rotor will be a 330mm by 33-inch width, okay? So 13-inch overall diameter, and every single rotor has got curved vanes on the inside. So essentially what we want to do is we want to suck air into the center of the rotor, flow it over so that we're bringing those temperatures down as fast as possible. We always want to manage that heat that's going into the brake system. The rotor is a high carbon cast iron. What we coat the rotor with is a black paint, so it allows you to do a dry fit when you're installing the rotor. So we don't have oils that could not be cleaned properly and contaminate the brake pads. So it's a really excellent size, allowing you to fit in under the wheel, but then bringing all the features of our bigger big brake kits. Every single rotor has got temperature measurement paint on it, so we will know what's the highest temperature that you've ever run to when the brakes were working. And that's really helpful in future if we had to make a decision on different pad compounds, if there was something wrong in the brakes, anything like that, you damaged it out on the trail and you've damaged suspension components and that's now affecting the way the brake caliper is sitting, something like that, we'll be able to know what went on there. It's a complete bolt-on solution. So everything comes in the kit. It's got stainless steel braided lines, it's got all the mounting brackets. The instructions are extensive. Step by step, how you install the brake kit, also how you bed in the brake kit. So it's really a complete package allowing you to take your LC80, keep your 16-inch wheels and get a brake upgrade that's not just smoke and mirrors. It's a properly designed brake upgrade for the vehicle.